Welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk about healthcare in Portugal for expats. I thought that it would be really helpful to share my experiences. Why talk about this? I think this is one of the big questions that expats have coming to Portugal, the unknown. Also in the US, it's incredibly costly. It's why a lot of us have left, because if we're retired or we're not working, we're looking at spending a lot per month just on healthcare, and it's getting worse. Whereas Portugal has a very good healthcare system, and it is taking care of all of my needs at a much lower cost point. So a lot of the things we hear about socialized medicine, a lot of people talk about how it's bad or what have you, but that's not my experience here, at least in Portugal. A lot of the concerns are not the best doctors. Well, I have found some amazing doctors here in the private and public sectors. So I have always found the top professionals, and a lot of them speak English. So you can request that, and the language barrier isn't as bad as you might expect. Also, with regards to care, I have found the care to be exceptional, both in the private and public sector. Always caring, always present, always really helpful and there for you. Wait times, I'll give you an example. I was at a public hospital recently to get some medication, and I walked in and the room was packed with people. And I thought, there is no way I'm getting out of here today. This is going to take all day. I took a number, and I was seen within about 10 minutes, and I was out of there with my prescription. I had to see a primary first, and then I got my prescription. I was out of there within an hour. So it was pretty amazing. I was very surprised. What a lot of us do here as expats is we get our private health care. There's MGen and there's Allianz. I have Allianz. And I pay about $1,600 a year. And yes, there are some co-pays, but those co-pays, I think the max I've paid is about 55 euros. For the most part, co-pays are pretty low. I find that there's all sorts of really top-notch specialties. I have specific eye issues that I have to see an eye doctor, a very specialized one, every 3 months. They have a wonderful eye doctor here. I go in for all different types of treatments, whether for my knee or whether for my back or for getting an ultrasound, those type of things. And I will tell you, the cost is amazingly cheap compared to the US and just as good. Let's talk about the public healthcare system. So let me start with, when I first arrived here, I went out to dinner, and I was walking down some spiral staircase, and I slipped, and I fell all the way down and cut open my knee. An ambulance was called, and I was taken to the hospital. I immediately got seen by an orthopedic surgeon who signed off saying that I was good, and then I saw another doctor immediately who gave me stitches. I have never seen a bill from that. And I did not even have my government SNS number, which is what you need for the public system. You won't get your SNS until you have your residency card. And so I now have my residency card, and I am able to utilize the public system, no problem at all. I get very expensive prescriptions that would normally be incredibly costly in the US. I get them for free here. For pharmacies, I have no problem. There's a pharmacy practically on every corner here. It's kind of like Starbucks in the US. And you can walk in there and get all your prescriptions filled. And I think the most I've paid for that is 19 euros. And they'll give you 3 months worth. They're very helpful. They speak English as well. So I would say the key takeaways I have from being here and experiencing the healthcare system is that I get seen very quickly. I can book an appointment on my own. I did use, when I first got here, an organization called Serenity. A lot of expats use them. They're based out of Lisbon, but they will help you navigate the healthcare insurance system here and the private insurance, and they will help you make appointments and navigate the system. Now, after a year, I feel I'm pretty well established that I didn't need their help. But the hospitals like Luz, Kuf, Luciandas, they all have apps that you can quickly go in and you can book your appointments with your doctors or some specialty. So I find it really simple here, and I just know that what I would be spending back in the US would break the bank. And while the trade-off is taxes, the taxes are higher here, and I would recommend you talking to an accountant and discuss the trade-offs. But for me, the experience of coming here, using the healthcare system has been phenomenal and completely not a barrier to staying and enjoying Portugal. I hope this helped. I hope you got my perspective, and that'll make a decision on your own that if you have the right amount of information, you'll be able to decide if it's the right course for you. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, click like and subscribe, and have an enjoyable day. Boa tarde, as we say here. Bye-bye.